how to find balance in daily life. This is what I came up with. And then you guys can share what you guys do. One, making self-care a priority. Being realistic with our goals. Being honest with ourselves about what we could actually achieve in a certain amount of time. Like, I know if I just start January 1st without preparing for it, I'm going to fail because I didn't build myself to get to that point. So that's why I'm starting to work out every day, even if it's just walking. I'm starting to cook things out of my diet. I'm starting to do the facial massage twice a day, just getting into the habits so that come January 1st, I feel a little bit more ready and prepared. Celebrating our small wins. Staying present so we don't get overwhelmed. So if we're feeling overwhelmed, that's when we stop and we're like, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to get into the present moment, and I'm going to do the first task at hand. What's right in front of me? What is the most priority, important thing to do right here in the moment? And then managing our time, like calendar, to-do list, being prepared. Like Wanda will make her juice or something, and she'll get everything ready, and she's growing her sprouts. She's preparing, and organizing. So I came up with this little thing: tracking and stacking. Okay, so tracking would be using like these tools that I gave you in the Ageless Beauty resource thing, where you can kind of map out and journal and see like what you're doing every week and how often. Because that's going to give you an idea of like how to set your goals too. Because if you set a goal to do facial exercises twice a day for 7 days a week, and then you track it and you're seeing that you're only doing it once a day, 5 times a week, then maybe you're setting your goal like beyond what your capability is, right? So tracking and then stacking. So stacking your habits. If you are making sprouts, or you're juicing, or whatever it is, or even exercising, you could be listening to something motivational or inspirational, or learning a new skill, or whatever it is, or you can be doing your affirmations while you're doing something like that. So you can stack your habits, to kind of compartmentalize them to get more done in a smaller amount of time. And then having a good routine. Like writing out your routine, like in the morning, knowing if I get this done before I do this, like knowing the order in which you do things to set you up for success for the day. Seeking support, friends, the group, sharing with others, and also finding solutions, being solution oriented. So focusing on solutions and finding efficiency in your life. How can you simplify things, make it easier, make it more efficient? And then limiting distractions. This comes with time management too. And just for anybody watching the replay too. So limiting distractions. If you have a list of all your priorities that you want to get done, but you're spending most of your time scrolling on Facebook and Instagram, and you're saying, well, I don't have time to do my workout every day, or I don't have time to do this. Well, how much time are you spending watching TV? How much time are you spending talking on the phone? How much time are you spending scrolling? How much time, and how long does it take you to do things too? Because if we're distracted, and we set out to like clean and organize our kitchen, but then we're like not focused, and it takes us 4 hours when it should have taken us 45 minutes, to like clean out the cabinets or something, So limiting distractions, knowing what your priorities are, and making them your priorities. So this was a really powerful thing for me when I was in high school. We did this exercise where we wrote down a list of our priorities, and then in a second row next to it, we wrote down the amount of what we spend the most time doing. So just because something is a priority to you does not mean that that's what you spend most of your time on. So that's where you have to kind of see, what am I spending most of my time doing? And is this a priority in my life? And how can I rearrange things and adjust things so that I can, be more efficient with my goals and finding balance in my life? And then the last one, I would say, or no, two more. The next one would be make gradual changes. Don't just jump into things when you're not fully prepared. You're going to get completely overwhelmed. Slowly, gradually get in the habit of things. It takes 21 days to make or break one habit. If you try to like implement 50 habits all at the same time, you're going to go crazy. And then the next thing would be to stay inspired.